Alright, take a deep breath. Let's talk about Iran vs. America, because things are heating up and this could lead to World War III. Now, I've made a few videos on this topic, but it's time for an update because things have changed. So let's go through the 5 W's. No. 1. What's the latest? Well, there was a drone strike, missile attack, or naval incident where Iran-backed militias, or Iran itself, attacked a U.S. base. This happens pretty regularly. And then the U.S. retaliates with airstrikes in Iraq, Syria, or Yemen, usually targeting Iranian proxies. For example, last month, 2 U.S. soldiers were killed in a drone attack at a base in Syria. And then the U.S. military carried out airstrikes against Iranian-backed groups in Syria. Number 2. Why are they fighting? Well, it's all about geopolitics and strategy. Iran wants to expand its regional influence, and it uses these proxies like Hezbollah, the Houthis, and the Shia militias to do its bidding. Think of it like this. If Iran can surround Israel with these Iranian-backed, then Israel will be in big trouble because Iran can use them as a buffer between Israel and the West. Iran also wants to exert control over the Strait of Hormuz, which is a major oil shipping route, and they also want to prevent the U.S. from having a strong presence in the region. The U.S. obviously isn't going to let that happen. They want to protect their allies like Israel and Saudi Arabia, and they want to maintain control in the Gulf. It's a clash of wills and influence. No. 3. Is it a direct war? Well, no. Neither side has declared war officially, but the interesting thing is that both sides are fighting each other without really being at war. They're fighting through proxy, through militias, through drone warfare, and even cyber attacks. So it's a kind of shadow war. Number 4. Who else is involved? Well, Israel is also in the mix. They have carried out attacks against Iran's nuclear facilities within Iran, so they're trying to prevent Iran from developing nuclear weapons. This adds another layer of complexity to the conflict, because now you have a kind of mini-Cold War between Iran and Israel, each supporting different sides and each trying to gain the upper hand. Russia and China are also in the picture because they support Iran, while most of NATO is aligned with the US, so it's a global issue with global ramifications. Number 5. Why should you care? Well, no. 1. It could potentially lead to World War III if things escalate. And no, oil prices are spiking because of the instability in the Middle East. And we already know how that affects us here in the West. We're paying more for gas because of it. And thirdly, it's just a crazy thought. But people are starting to talk about WW3 again on social media and news platforms. So, is it something we should be concerned about? Well, I don't think so. I don't think it will lead to World War III, but it's definitely something we should be aware of because things are changing. The world is changing, and this conflict is becoming more important by the day, especially with Iran's nuclear program back in the spotlight. Now, before you go, make sure to check out this video on what you need to know about the Israel. And also, please consider subscribing if you haven't already. It's totally free and you can always unsubscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.